From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
That's caught. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, LA. 79 yards. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought that may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. Look at the big fella go. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the guys are just taking knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
7-yard pickup.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray now. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A run out of the gun with Genty. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 12-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Rig alert, rig alert. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another 1st down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Ready. Ready.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 3-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available. Thus the incompletion.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
A gain of a yard.
Cougar 19.
Fourth and goal. From
Let's go
the
now.
2-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go. Here's Genty. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings. Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the gun, Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of
Give him 32
yards.
on the play.
That's another Rams first down.
First
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 11.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Murray again. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll run here with Corum. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Blake Corum, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
It's the score, Rams 14, Raiders 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And going to blitz is a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Check, 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 check. 18, 5 years. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
This is taken at the 15.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Calling out a very strong gain of 24.
1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
We'll find a man over the middle. 2-2 Atwell.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing again, Murray.
Right back to Atwell. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's another Rams 1st down.
Murray going to fire one out wide. So get 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he gets it a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he takes it across for the Raiders touchdown. Kyler Murray scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Rams 21, Raiders 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring it down.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll shift things around.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
A rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Down to the 10. Touchdown, Allen! Puka Nacua, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 33.
55 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First down, Las Vegas.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Ready? Ready? Corey, 70. 90, 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Panther 11, 19, Panther 80.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Check smash, 18 Cardinal, 8 Dragon, 60.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably been saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
A final shot before half for Murray. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Here we go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Once again, it's Genty. Down the left sideline.
And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Las Vegas first down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Hawk 70, Hawk Warriors 70.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They get this out left. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Jeanty taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Pass complete there to McClure. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run once more with Corn. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Corn now on 1st and 10. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number 1.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from a big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
Up the middle, here's Corn. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ready,
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
First down.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Blake Corum, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
19 tight, 19 tight, Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
This is caught at the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
51 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
60 Bobcats, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
A give out of the gun to Genty.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
And it's 4th down.
18, fired in. Cup 19, Cup 19. Mustang 19. 19 tight, Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Go.
to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They run straight ahead with Corum.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here is 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, here's Corum.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
From the gun, a give to Corum.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3rd and 6.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Murray.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Green.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Intercepted by the Raiders.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
It's 2nd down.
Up the middle, it's Genty.
And he's able to get out to the 32, right down there.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They throw it out right complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To number 89, Brock Bowers. A gain of 12. First down, Raiders.
19, Buffalo 18.
Back to throw now on first down. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They got 29 yards that time.
And the Raider first down.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
70 range, go!
Back to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Lewis C. And the Rams are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really...
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Back to throw it. Murray. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The catch and run there, good for 16, the first.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray now. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Murray. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Rams, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here.